Hi, welcome to Play on A. It's Matin. In today's video, I'm guiding you through a professional N8N self-hosted setup on Ubuntu. Get public access with Ngrok configuration. Goal of this video: check system versions Node npm N8N, update Ubuntu and install Node.js, install N8N globally using npm, configure it as a systemd service for automatic startup and resilience, use Nginx as a reverse proxy, enabling secure domain access. Use Ngrok for temporary public access, Ngrok.io. Verifying your environment, installing the recommended Node.js version, followed by a seamless global installation of N8N via npm. Locally accessible via localhost 567 Ngrok. We configured Ngrok to create a secure tunnel, transforming your local N8N instance into a publicly accessible service. First, we began by verifying your environment, specifically checking for existing installations of N8N, Node.js, and npm. This crucial first step ensures we have a clean slate or the right foundations in place. Next, we moved into the core installation. First, let's ensure our package lists are updated and that all existing packages on your Ubuntu system are upgraded to their latest versions. This is a best practice before installing new software to prevent dependency conflicts. Bash sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. Alright, with our system up to date, let's proceed to install Node.js and its package manager, npm. These are the fundamental tools that N8N relies on to run. We'll be using Node Version Manager, or NVM, which is the recommended method for developers as it allows you to easily install and switch between different Node.js versions for various projects, ensuring we get the exact version N8N needs. Bash curl-fss/deb.nodesource.com/setup. Now that we've successfully installed Node.js and npm using NVM, let's confirm we have the correct Node.js version in place. This is crucial for N8N's compatibility. As you can see, we have version v20.19.1 installed. This is ideal and well supported by N8N. With our Node.js environment now perfectly configured, our system is fully ready to install N8N. We'll install N8N globally using npm, which makes the N8N command available system-wide. This is a straightforward process. Bash sudo npm install -g N8N phase. We meticulously guided you through installing the recommended Node.js version, followed by a seamless global installation of N8N via npm. A quick verification confirmed N8N was ready for action on your system. Once N8N was installed, we initiated it directly from the terminal simply by typing N8N. This brought our automation engine to life, making it locally accessible via localhost 56778. When you navigate to this URL for the very first time, N8N will guide you through a quick initial setup process. This involves creating your administrator account. You'll be prompted to enter your desired email address, email input field on screen, and a strong password input field, modeled directly within N8N. First, let's add the AI agent node to our canvas. This node allows us to configure an AI model for conversational interactions. With the node selected, let's perform a simple test. In the chat input field within the node's configuration, type a greeting. For instance, I'll type, "Hi, I am Martin." You might encounter an error like this. Error in subnode OpenAI chat model. This is an expected outcome at this stage. It means our AI agent chat node is trying to connect to the OpenAI model, but it lacks the necessary credentials to authenticate. To resolve this, add chat model like OpenAI chat model with navigate to the credentials section within N8N. Here we'll add our OpenAI API key. You'll need an OpenAI account and an API key generated from their platform. Once you have it, input your API key into the designated field. Return to our workflow and try that interaction again. Type, "Hi, I am Martin," and there we have it. The AI now responds correctly. "Hello, Martin. How can I assist you today?" This confirms our OpenAI integration is working. Now let's test the AI's memory within this single interaction. I'll ask, "What is my name?" The AI responds, "I'm sorry, but I don't know your name. If you'd like to share it, I'm happy to use it in our conversation." This highlights a crucial point. By default, each turn in a chat node is stateless. The AI doesn't remember previous interactions within the same conversation without a mechanism for memory. To enable conversational memory, N8N provides dedicated nodes. Let's add a simple memory node to our workflow. This node will store the conversation history, allowing the AI to retain context across turns. Place the simple memory node directly before your AI agent chat node in the workflow. This ensures the chat history is passed along with each new prompt. Now let's run the workflow again with the memory node in place. I'll start the conversation once more. Hi, I am Martin. The AI responds, Hi Martin, it's great to meet you. How can I assist you today? And now for the true test of memory. Let's ask again, what is my name? Perfect. This time the AI correctly remembers and responds, Your name is Martin. How can I help you today, Martin? This demonstrates the power and necessity of memory nodes in building truly conversational AI workflows within N8N. How Ngrok works. Ngrok works by creating a secure public tunnel from the internet to local machine, effectively allowing to expose a local web server, API, or any service running on your computer to anyone on the internet, even if you're behind a firewall or NAT. Ngrok public access from Germany or anywhere. Alright everyone, let's get started with setting up Ngrok for public access, specifically from Germany, to expose our local development server. First, we'll open our web browser and head straight to Google search. Great, we're on the Ngrok homepage. To get started, we need to create an account. Look for the sign up button, usually in the top right corner. For ease of use, you'll be using the sign up with Google option. This is often the quickest way to get going. Select your preferred Google account from the list and click Continue. Next, you'll be presented with the terms of service. Make sure to accept the checkbox to agree. And finally, click the Create Account button. Once you scan QR code with authenticating apps or skip. Use auth token code from your device, continue to log and finish. How would you describe yourself? And where any of them to continue. Alright, let's get Ngrok installed on our local Linux machine. We'll walk through the common methods, and then focus on the most reliable way to get it up and running. You might first encounter instructions to install Ngrok using apt, which is the package manager for Debian and Ubuntu-based systems. This typically involves adding Ngrok's repository and then installing it. The commands often look like this. curl sslhttp ngrok config check, which will validate and print the location of the configuration file. For the main operating systems we support, their default file locations are Linux /config/ngrok/ngrok.yml. However, you might run into an issue, especially if you're on a newer Debian version like Debian 12, also known as Bookworm. This is because Ngrok does not currently have an official apt repository specifically for Bookworm. Ngrok's apt support is only provided for certain Ubuntu or older Debian versions, which can lead to installation failures with the apt method. So, for a more reliable and straightforward approach that works across many Linux distributions, we'll proceed with installing Ngrok manually without apt. This is often the easiest and most consistently working way. First, we'll use wget to download the Ngrok zip file directly from their official distribution site. To check the Ngrok version, which is a good habit after any installation or update, we'll use the version command. Ngrok version. To check our Ngrok configuration file. This file stores your authentication token and any default tunnel settings you've established. It's crucial for Ngrok to operate correctly. Ngrok config check board, allowing you to establish tunnels. You should have received an authentication token from your Ngrok dashboard when you signed up. We need to add this token to your ngrok.yml configuration file. Run the following command, making sure to replace the placeholder with your actual auth token. Ngrok config add auth token. This command will automatically add your unique authentication token to the default Ngrok configuration file, which is usually this local URL command. Ngrok http://localhost 5678. You can see URL https://randomstring.ngrokfree.app or https://randomstring.ngrok.io is your gateway to the internet. Anyone with this URL can now access your local N8N instance, allowing you to seamlessly integrate with external services and share your workflows with the world. To publicly accessible for testing webhooks, sharing development workflows, or allowing external services to interact with your N8N. We need to copy. To sign in, enter your email address, email input field on screen. Password input field. Click Sign In button. Test Ngrok with Tor browser and create N8N workflow. First, open your Tor browser or VPN. Before we access our N8N, let's check what IP address Tor is using. Go to a site like whatismyip.com or ipinfo.io. Confirm that your IP location is showing as Germany or another desired region, indicating Tor is routing your traffic correctly. Excellent. Now in a new tab within Tor browser, paste your Ngrok public URL that we got from the terminal. And boom! It should also work. You should see your N8N interface load perfectly within Tor browser, confirming that your local instance is indeed publicly accessible from that simulated German IP location. Fantastic! Our public access is confirmed. Now, let's create a new workflow in N8N. Click on Workflows in the left sidebar. Action, click New or Add Workflow. Let's create a new workflow. Action, click on the workflow name at the top or the rename option. We'll rename this new workflow. Let's call it Ngrok Test 1 to continue our work. Head back to your normal web browser where your N8N instance is being saved. Now, to ensure everything is as expected, check your normal browser. Make sure your N8N interface is still responsive and loads correctly via the localhost 5678 URL. Check the Ngrok public URL in a normal browser tab. Confirm it still loads your N8N as well. And finally, back in your N8N UI, confirm that your new workflow, Ngrok Test Workflow, is now showing in your list of workflows. Everything should be in place. Support line, get assist. Stuck anywhere or feeling overwhelmed? No worries. You can download the full from my GitHub. Just follow the link in the description. For more tutorials and smart automation tips, visit my YouTube channel at Playone, youtube.com/Playone. Still need help? Feel free to drop a comment below. I personally reply and I'm happy to assist. Thanks for watching. If you found even a bit of value, please subscribe and hit the bell. We release new videos every week. Let's build smarter together with Own AI Playground.